Hare Srinivasa. As you have told in the last podcast about a shloka that Vyasarajaru has mentioned, and beautifully one shloka, all the philosophy of madhwacharya. To start with, what does Harih Paratarah mean?
Right. So the first tenet of Madhwa philosophy is Harih Paratarah. So what it basically means is that Lord Narayana is supreme. He is Sarvottama. That means he is supreme. Second thing it means is Paraha Parataraha. Means someone who is para. Para means different. So Hari is different. But Parataraha means he is different and in infinite terms. Taraha means it's a superlative usage of Parataraha. So Lord Hari is different from us quantitatively and qualitatively in every way you can imagine.
Okay.
Paratara also means supreme or better. He is not just an entity who is different, but he is the best, which means he has got all the auspicious qualities in infinite measure, right? And he does not have any negative qualities. That is doshas or faults. So it's very difficult for us to imagine somebody who has got all the auspicious qualities and does not have a single inauspicious or negative quality. So that entity is called Harih Paratarah. Now the thing is, obviously, the question which comes to our mind is, why do we say Hari? Why didn't we say Narayana Paratarah? Right? So there is a special meaning of the word Hari. So while all the names of Lord are the same, they are equally powerful. When one gets that moksha, what happens is he gets something called aparoksha gnana, which means that he will realize that there is a form of God in us. He will come to know which is that form that is within us.
That is Hari.
So that could be anybody. It could be Lord Narasimha for you. It could be Lord Rama for me.
Okay.
So to realizing that is getting the aparoksha gnana, he gets that Bhagavad Sakshatkara, or he will be able to see the God.
Yes.
But till such time that he gets it, the form and the name of God that one has to meditate on is Hari. That's why we say Hari Rama Smarana. We never say Krishna Rama Smarana.
Yes.
Right? And the emphasis on Hari as a name is given there.
Oh. So that is the whole understanding of Harih Paratarah means.
Harih Paratarah. Exactly.
And why Hari also you told us. Till we get moksha,
yes,
the Lord that we are associating within us is Hari.
Hari. Exactly.
Beautiful. But my understanding is you said qualitatively and quantitatively. Why did you emphasize in saying so?
Because, if you, let us say qualitatively, right? If all of us have certain virtues. Some of us have some virtues in large measure. So we are always constrained to think about God as someone who is a slightly better version of ourselves. Madhwacharya's definition is not that, and he warns us repeatedly, saying it is not, Lord Hari or Narayana is not a slightly exalted position than us. For example, someone who is more qualified in society, or someone who is wealthy in society, or someone, let's say, is in a position of a king, a ruler, or a head of state. It is not the reverence that we have for somebody who is extremely superior to us. That the reverence that we have for God is at a much, much higher level of infinite measure, because what is separating us from God is of infinite distance, measure. So that is why this thing called the qualitatively and quantitatively. Because as I said, we may have a lot of virtues. For example, we all are Lakshmi-wan. We all have wealth. But when you say Parataraha, the quality of Lakshmi, that is wealth, has to be in infinite measure. We all have wealth, but we can't spend it. We don't have infinite wealth.
Yeah. But so one small thing, Sundarji, is quantitatively I can understand.
Yeah.
He's huge. He's the strongest.
Yes.
He's the wealthiest.
Yes.
That I can understand, that we can't match up to him.
Yeah.
But qualitatively, I was told that, after the moksha, we look alike like him. We look as beautiful as him. We look as... So, we will get all the sat lakshanas that he has. That's not true, is it?
So, the thing is, once somebody, the soul gets salvation, he becomes free of all the negatives. He has got certain qualities that were similar to God. Like it's called Swaprakasha. That means he has got his own illumination.
Okay.
And he is also Nitya. The Jiva is also Nitya. All those qualities have become hidden because of the multiple layers of karma which
And
were
Ajnana
there.
with us.
And Ajnana. So once that goes, we will be in that state of bliss, as we say. Now here is the hierarchy will still remain. God's bliss is of a different order.
Okay.
Our bliss is also of a different order. Right? So let us say you say that I'm very happy, I've got my full salary. A billionaire also says, this month I've got my full salary. Both have got full salary. But what is his full salary and what is this person's full salary?
Yeah.
It's of a different order.
That is quantitatively.
Quantitative.
But the happiness that this person got and that person got will be same.
Yes. No, even that will not be similar, because the quality of happiness, the quality of jnana that Hari has and the soul has, an individual soul, will be proportionate to their own swabhava, their own yogyata. All of us, we will get it at the same level in terms of our own capability. So when I say I have reached my potential, after reaching all the potentials will not be the same. He has reached his potential, right? Whereas God's potential, God's qualities that he has is of something which is of infinite measure. That is one. Second thing is, all of us also do not have all the qualities, all the auspicious qualities, even at the time of moksha. It's a reflection of our nature. That's all. So one of the other tenets is muktihi naija sukhanubhuti. It says whatever we are eligible, we are only going to get that.
So that is the reason you emphasize it more, like qualitatively and quantitatively also we are different. And this tenet is only uniqueness to madhwas, or any another acharya has also used it?
So all our shastras actually talk about this. This is what the Bhagavata says. This is what the Vedas say. The other acharyas have interpreted it differently, saying that once you get salvation, the soul will become will become one with the Brahman or the Parabrahma or God. The soul itself, in the first place, got created because of a distortion.
Yes.
So once a distortion is created, or once the distortion has been taken off, you will realize that you really don't exist.
Yeah.
So you become
so
one
the
with it.
existence of soul is only negated.
Negated.
It was all Lord
Nitya.
only.
Yes. So that is
that is Advaita.
That is Advaita. So other forms of philosophy will say that God has got limited, qualities. God has only 8 qualities. So once the soul gets salvation, from then on the difference between the soul and God is gone. That is another form of philosophy.
And qualitatively you will become one with the God.
One with God. Because now it's all over. But here it's clear that a jiva has got a certain set of virtues, he's got certain qualities, he's got happiness, bliss, everything stored in him. God also has got stored in him. This is infinite in quantity and quality. This is limited in quality and quantity. Now, because of the karma, this has got enameled and it has got suppressed. Now, once that all that goes away, Ajnana is washed away, he is able to realize who he is, and with that state of bliss, and he now sees God and says, okay, now he is God, I am soul, and he is able to see it. Now we are not able to see God, but at that state he will be able to see God. That is the meaning of salvation.
Moksha.
Moksha.
Very nice, because it makes a lot of sense to me in a material world. If you come across a person A who is good, then after a certain point of time there will be a person B who is more good.
Yes.
So goodness also is very relative here.
Yes.
Like wisdom also is relative.
Exactly.
Charity also is relative. So when in the material world, when the qualities are relative,
yes,
all the good qualities. So you say this word, we have gone from bad to worse.
Yes.
So there was all one bad, but you have gone worse.
Yes.
So when everything has relatives in this world, then it makes sense to me to believe that when you go to the spiritual world, there will also be relative anandas,
right,
relative bliss.
Right.
So it makes a lot of sense to me. And this is the uniqueness of madhwacharya.
It is one of the unique tenets of Shri Madhwacharya. Others have said it in with not with consistency that Shri Madhwacharya says. So if you look at all the texts of Shri Madhwacharya on this topic of Harih Paratarah, he is very, very firm and he defends that very strongly.
Yes, very nice and beautiful explanation, Sundarji. Hare Srinivasa.
Hare Srinivasa.